Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. M80 took their opponent's map pick of Ancient and have sent us off to the far spiffier, far newer map of Nuke. Pineapple Phillips and Boggs on the microphone. And M80 on their own map pick, they have to start on the T side, but as we talked about prior to this one, we should see a far more convincing showing from them heading into their own map pick.
Yeah, it's M80 now on the T side of things to kick it off. Logos will swap to their correct locations after this round, folks, so don't you worry about that. CoJo says don't worry to take Flyte as they get the opening first. That's something they lacked in that previous map. Zaylor looking for another, but he can't find more than just chip damage on the Mulb, who's down to half HP as they dive down the ramp and in towards B. Nobody's here from the CT side. Bomb plant secured. That's always a nice thing to have for the T side, and WolfY makes it even better as he drops Zaylor with a nice tap. Sandman, his next victim, puts him to sleep. Cannot deny MDS, however. And now we sit at a level 3v3, almost equivalent HP as well, but Gabe with a nice little running Glock shot, showing why the Glock is so much more preferred in CS2. Swisher trading a 1-for-1 into the 2v2. MDS the kid. Swisher and Malbs both doubling up out towards control room. Bomb in the open, smoke down, tap, spray. There's the kill, and that might just finish the deal. CoJo looking for kills, no time to defuse, and Mobs will even deny him that small satisfaction of at least eliminating every single opponent. Tick, tick, no boom. But M80 off with a fiery start with a pistol round victory.
Solid start to map 2, very much the same to map number 1. Keep in mind they won both pistols there. An 8-4 first half as well, might I add. Take Flyte. Probably going to save going into round number 2. It just makes sense. Gabe will get a P250 for his troubles. That might net a kill or two if he's lucky. M80, though, leaning into the SMGs for this one. Keen on building up some T economy. 3 MAC-10s for reck, WolfY, and Manx. And a no-fear play out towards A, which yields an empty bomb site. Take Flyte, we're stacking for an outside wrap, perhaps down towards Mini. WolfY, greeted by quite a few players here. 1, 2, not the third. He is taken down, but 1,200 in the bank is good. Makes 1,200 for himself as well. Just CoJoMo and makes it 18 for the win bonus. Clean at 2-0 start, losing only an SMG. Pretty much the best start M80 could ask for.
The only better start they could ask for is a second half pistol round victory. And that's just because the odds are above 75%. If you win both pistols in the following 2, you win the map. M80, though, going to go and contend with a shotgun, the XM on Sandman, the auto shotgun. A glass cannon AWP for CoJo. Reck tossing out some outer yard smokes. Malbs blowing open that door. And WolfY looking for an outer yard pick, but there's just some spray going through Squeaky. Malbs will not return fire, does not want to give away his position with the tracers. But look how much utility's already been used by Take Flyte. There's so much that's been spent already. And M80 are making use of the Gremlin smoke up top Mini. So there's that little extra bonus.
Gremlin smoke.
Also, I just realized the Gremlin smoke is actually just how... Holy! That's a lineup.
That's a lot. Yeah, it's how they smoke Mini now.
Yeah, it's how they smoke Mini, but it
down.
creates that little top
That
bit.
top smoke, which is fun for the
Yeah.
op. If CoJo was playing like back credit card, you wouldn't necessarily be able to see that top player drop down, or once they drop down, I should say. So it adds that extra bit of a utility to an already valuable smoke. Sandman, he knows he has to try and find something in this round. Malb was not a pretty spray, but a spray that connects nonetheless. And the op of CoJoMo misses its mark on the initial try. Excuse me. A second will be afforded, but Swisher does him in. This Sailor, alone towards hell. He'll get one. He'll grab an op. He'll try to save it, but I had to guess M80 are going to be rather keen on hunting that weapon down, especially with Manx and Reck on SMGs.
If Zaylor can save the op for CoJo, that'll be huge. Or take Flyte to the next round. It gives their opper and their star a chance to have a little more impact, but This is just going to get better and better for M80 as they're putting on rounds on the T side. Reck spotted. Zayler will remove him, but that's actually more information for M80, and if they want to go for more of a hunt, they can. Manx is saving, though. He wants nothing to do with this, and we all know how the bomb radius is on new Nuke, so... Well, CS2 Nuke. It's not really new Nuke, it's just CS2. Zayler, just about fine there. But M80, solid start. Malb's doing his job. WolfY having some impact. Minx as well. Reck yet to get off the line, but that will come probably more towards the CT set of things as well, where his anchor positions can give him 1-duns, 2-for-1s, and a little more action. But CoJo goes right back on the op. It's pistols for everybody else. And M80 have to know that op survived. So what's the call here? Probably not a choke point where they can get mowed down by the op. Maybe an outer yard play where they can try and isolate it. But stay away from ramp would be my best guess.
Give the op the opportunity. Mentioned ramp would be a pain point, and it is. CoJo is lurking around there with support. They're actually pressuring as well. Zayler getting control. It's Malbs again. The lobby lurk. Swisher, though, is the one to open the round with the blind MDS in the outside yard. Gabe gets one. Zayler as well as second in the chaos. It's a tied ball game at 3 apiece. It's an upgraded rifle for Zayler as well. The op is still in play for CoJoMo. Things could get dicey rather quickly unless M80 right the ship here. Sandman. I don't know if he was spotted towards mini. He's in a close corner. It's a one and done, but it might be all he needs. Reck does him in. Never mind. He was expected, anticipated, and taken down. CoJoMo now looking to be the hero of this round, flanking through secret. He might just find the one he spotted too, but he misses the shot! And he's given a second shot, yet he does not connect that one either. Swisher does him in, leaving just Zayler. He grabbed that rifle in lobby off Malbs' corpse, but can he find anything in this round? Definitely not. He's spotted going down the vents. The bomb can now go towards A freely, and that should be the round cemented as a result.
An AK save for Zayler. It'll be a little more firepower for Take Flight, but it's not the op. It might not even get saved. WolfY holds the angle. That is about as easy of a click as he can have. And a 4-0 start for M80. Just going further to cement their favored status on map number 2. Here comes the first full buy for Take Flight. Oh, second full buy, but that first full buy did not feel like one. It did not feel like a full buy at all. They just got destroyed.
Yes, they did. And I mentioned the one X factor that might give them some hope is CoJoMo. They have been giving him ops consistently, but he's not been finding results that would give them any real chance. I don't think he's actually found an op kill as of yet.
I don't believe he has.
He had 2 easy opportunities in that round, at least one in the round prior as well. Manx continues the domination for M80. CoJoMo posted on a crossing, hoping to find something on a timing. No, he'll actually look for players above. No one, though, sticking their neck out. Gabe, lurking in the smoke, does find some success, albeit at a pretty cost to his HP. 4 versus 4, however, has been secured. Malbs, the lurk, finds yet another. Someone at Zayler, avenging himself from the round prior. He's doubling back as well. He wants more. M80 going in towards B. WolfY drops Gabe. The last 2, CoJo and Sandman. Sandman towards ramp. CoJo out in the yard. He's been spotted. He should be done in as a result. Flyte goes down. CoJo. At this point, he's playing Survivor.
Survivor again, but again, his lack of opping impact is becoming a concern here as we start nearing the halfway point of the first half, where Take Flight are on the CT side and they need to get more rounds. Well, obviously they need to get more rounds when you have 0 on the board, but your CT side, you need to get the bulk of your rounds on this side of the map. It only gets harder on the flip here for Take Flight. And, well, they'll save the M4 and the op. It is not even small consolation at this point, considering they're already down 5-0. And they've not been getting kills against M80. Manx has died 3 times, Swisher's died twice, same with Reck and WolfY, Malbs has died once. There is a grand total of 10 kills in 5 rounds for Take Flight.
It's 2 per round.
It's not enough.
Keep in mind 4 of those came in the pistol as well. Tactical timeout called. This makes sense. Could have even seen one earlier, I dare say. Still, we're at the halfway point of this first half. Some time to right the ship, at least stem the bleeding in this first half. Again, op present for CoJoMo. Makes sense. WolfY has his own as well, and he's had a decent start with it this time around. Take Flyte just need to wake up. They haven't even gotten to play their game. They've just been outplayed individually and otherwise thus far on Nuke.
I will say, WolfY's had a very good opping impact so far. He's definitely having his run of the place. And that's been a big part of M80's success. Their rifles are doing their jobs. The op is just shutting things down. The deep smoke goes through, and there is the nade play there. MDS was expected, so it doesn't peek too far through. CoJo walking his way to secret, scoped in. Do they expect this? If they can counter CoJo early, that's a whole area of the map completely open. The Molotov will do a good amount of job there. Now Molotov's into credit cards. That'll force MDS away. Swisher's working his way behind, but he's making all the noise in the world. Surely they know he's here. MDS expects him, and that was a belabored spray from Swish. He should be getting that kill 10 times out of 10, but it is traded by his in-game leader. And we go to a 4v4 with 1:07 on the clock. Now, 4v3, because Reck finds CoJo.
Say Reck finds CoJo, the opper, who was delayed by the Molotov, but still expected nonetheless. And again, a heavy hitter taken down, yet to have any impact. Sailor spotted at ramp, just being toyed with by malbs. Makes another onto Gabe as he wraps around heaven. Sandman expected in lobby, gone in. At that point, he's just playing for a kill on the malbs. Can't even find that. Lost alive is Sailor. He's known to be towards ramp. At this point, he has no chance in the round yet again. M80 making it look clean and convincing. Just toying with mobs, hoping a little bit of a KW moment with the circle around on the wall. Mobs walking in, gets the kill as well. 6-0 for M80. The timeout from Take Flyte does nothing for them. They can maybe justify rifles with Kevlar, some SMGs to get enough utility, but M80 are in cruise control at this point.
Cruise control, they might even be sitting back, taking a nap, letting auto drive take over if they have that feature on their card, right? I mean, this is about as smooth as it gets from M80, and for Take Flyte, the exact opposite. 1 kill in that last round, that's 11 kills over 3 rounds. MDS does go aggressive with the 5-7, 1-for-1 as WolfY trades it back. The pistols might actually prove to be a little more potent as they can always catch people off guard, but there's a nice crispy headshot from malbs. WolfY's still working his way outside. Gabe is making his presence known. Sailor pushing to lobby, though, as it grabbed an upgrade. There's malbs removed. But the bomb's still working its way around. And M80, I don't think they're flustered yet. Even if they lost this round, they've already got 6. Sailor's flank might cause a little bit of confusion, but Manx has bypassed it. He's down the stairs, and it is a secret that he is down in the tunnels. Do they expect Sailor flank? Yeah, Manx is ready for the flank here. He's looking. He spots the elbow. There's the bomb, and that's a nice shot from Sailor. That was a bit of a 50. I wouldn't say it was a 50-50 duel. Sailor definitely had the advantage there, but Manx had an opportunity to do something special. Just can't come up with it.
The timing duel for sure. CoJoMo still has yet to find an upgrade, though. Same with Gabe. CoJo finally grabs a rifle. WolfY, though, meanwhile, does grab the bomb. Issue is he's doubling back. WolfY wants to isolate this duel. He spots the shoulder of one. He'll now race in towards B. The issue is there's a player down below now towards Decon. That's Gabe with the 5-7. It's only a pistol, but it can be oh so meddlesome. Reck supporting from ramp. CoJoMo, a very fast flank in towards vents. Reck finds one. Player Decon does not force the duel with the op. That gives M80 just enough breathing room to transition into a post-plant setup.
There's one from WolfY onto Gabe. He can do no more. His long delayed absence equates to nothing. And WolfY with the last as well. Good opping impact from him. And a 7-0 scoreline for M80. An op back in the hands of CoJo, a smoke in a vest. A1Ss and utility across the rest. Kits on 3. But if it is to be, they need 5. And they need it now.
They need 6. They need to still round back.
Well, they need a 6-6 now. They need to go back into the past and figure out some sort of time warp 4D chess way to get
Great
things
time
back.
heist, yep.
Yeah.
There we
There's
go.
CoJoMo's first top kill.
Been a long time coming, but he finds one. He legs. He changes damage for damage, and he actually finds a second before falling. There's the impact I was hoping to see. We know he's an aggressive opper. He finally lets his aggression through, lets it shine. 3 versus 3. WolfY's low on HP as well. This is a round that Take Flight can definitely convert, especially with MDS in this kind of aggressive spot garage. It's adjustment from Take Flight. I like it a lot. It could definitely catch out at least one player from M80 on their cross towards Mini. WolfY's not looking the right way. This is a free 1, if not 2 for MDS. First secured, Reck, good trade. Sailor and Gabe are both below. It's doable, but M80 might have somehow found a way back into it.
Both rotates coming in through secret. Malbs at first vents, Reck on site, back silo. Flash goes in. Malbs actually gets blinded by that flashbang, so that doesn't quite work. There's the second flash. Malbs peeking it off of it. There's a lineup. They go down. Actually, it's a team kill. Sailor kills both Gabe and Malbs, and Reck sits behind the flames. He's roasting marshmallows as he waits for Sailor to peek. Now, peeks the other side. He hears the footsteps, knows exactly what's going on, dodges the flashbang. Time is a factor. One shot's all he needs, and he clips the shoulder of Sailor. 8-0 M80, 16K on Reck. And that is a monstrous amount of cash. The T side struggling for nothing here. And Take Flight, they're able to buy up again, but Nate, this one, I
So
don't
they're
know.
struggling for nothing, but they're suffering with the success. At this point,
Suffering from success meme.
they found so many rounds. So, like, Take Flight found quite a few openings at this point that could have gone their way. That pistol round save where they pressured in towards the lobby. That last round, excuse me, with CoJoMo on the op finding a pair, along with basically a third with the leg onto WolfY. There was so much that went right, and they still couldn't get it across the line. CoJo and MDS now find a pair of openings. These ones at the cost of HP, but the 5 versus 3 secured. Manx finally finds a trade back, but Mady's still on the back foot by most metrics. They also have no utility left. Only flashes and Molotov. Malb's trying to lurk in towards A. Is caught looking by CoJoMo from above. Take Flight, securing a hefty advantage, 4 versus 2. Manx and Reck left trying to slowly press in the outside yard. CoJoMo yet another on low HP. He's at 1. And he still finds 2. He dinks Reck as well. Reck just can't even see him fighting phantoms. He will finally do him in, but CoJoMo, with 3 kills and nearly a 4th onto Reck, might have just given Take Flight their first round.
CoJo had a good pop-off in the last round. This time he has even more impact, and he's given his team an opportunity to win a round here. After a losing streak of 8, Reck, with 18 HP, really doesn't have a chance of winning this round. Even a bomb plant would be quite impressive. And there's no real reason for him to save either, so he might as well just go do what he can. If Reck can take out Sandman and Gabe, they're playing so close together in Hut, there's an opportunity for him to win the round in a 1v1. But he's going to prioritize the bomb plant. He will not even manage that. Sandman puts him down before the bomb can go down. There's the first on the board for Take Flight. After 8, they finally find 1. They can get to 4. There's a possibility, albeit incredibly low. But they have to get to 4, and M80 are not going to be stopped by one lone CoJoMo again.
CoJoMo's woke up in a big way. Economy of M80 now being slowly worn away. He still has his op at least. What is the adjustment from M80? Lobby Emphasis is the name of the game. A ramp play appears to be in order. One player just crossing and secret. I like this adjustment. Sailor will be tested here. This is the opportunity. CoJoMo, though, goes 1 for 1. Malbs, good trade for Manx. MDS down below, going for the secret cross. Does not win the duel. Swisher on his lonesome on the lurk. Finds one. Mollies the vent rotation. Malbs just needs to force the issue down ramp. M80, however, are slowing things down, waiting for Take Flyte to get caught out of position.
There's one from Reck on to Zayler, only Sandman and Gabe remaining. Very fiery and fast response from M80. Rounds over before the minute mark even ticks under. And that is exactly what M80 are capable of. And a bit of a, ooh, you almost had it. You were so close moment for Take Flyte. As they had a window, a brief glimmer of hope. And then M80 just slam it right down again. Right on their fingers, Nate. And it's pistols, SMGs, a broken half buy from Take Flyte. So we hit round number 11. We're hitting the tail end of this first half, and we're already hitting potentially the dying embers of this map, and thereby this match. Possible 11-1 scoreline to favor M80, and Gabe runs right into the crosshair of WolfY, who will not miss. A 3.0 KD for him. And now the lobby crunch is coming through. M80, will they be expecting the 3 coming in through ramp side? I don't know. Sandman's still in HUD too, but 3's still not exited trophy yet. Once they do, this is where things get ugly. Reck's watching for it. He dodges bullets. In comes Malbs. Really does not seem likely here for Take Flyte to even get much damage.
Now, if they spot those 2 players there, means they'll quickly go into A. Sailor back in sight will be tested here with the Deagle. He misses the shot. Instinct. He's done in. Reck and Swisher combined for Sailor and Kojo. The last alive was MDS. He waited patiently behind that Molotov to get one trophy. He might be gifted one, but no, he doesn't even find that. It's a consolation prize. 10-1, last round of the first half. M80, this lead, dominant. It's a resounding statement after what the first map was already kind of dominant as well, but the second far more so. Rifles purchased up. There's an op for CoJoMo as well. M80 though, they have yet to have something thrown at them that they could not answer.
MDS sprays away as he's looking for something more than just one on the round, or on the round count for Take Flyte. Molotov is going in. Outside control being taken by WolfY, who's been a spear point here for M80. Even though he's been on the op, he's done quite well here on map number 2. M80 do have another match after this one tonight as well. We will not be covering here on the ESL streams. Gabe and MDS 1 for 1 each. 4 live on each side. Sandman opportunity. He will not miss it. Is there a trade? No, there's not. Sandman picks up a pair before he goes down. Reck and WolfY now just Reck. As the flank comes through from Gabe up top silo. Maybe a second at long last for Take Flyte. As Reck is still just stuck out towards credit cards. Maybe looking to find a way to buy this round, but it's not like M80 really need it. They've got plenty of rounds on the board. Only need 3 more to take this series. And Take Flyte grasping at straws for rounds. Plenty of time for Reck to move around, though. He can create some space and bring in some 1v1s. There's opportunities available. We can see the minimap. He can't, but this smoke play, like ships in the night. Sailor tucks into second vents. 1 towards hut. If he can find the second vent player, Reck can find the round, but the backstab's there for Sailor. It's a 10-2 half. We'll see you on the other side.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Take Flyte, find their footing in the final round of the first half, but is it enough? 2-10 is the scoreline. Pineapple Phillips and Boggs on the mic. Take Flyte on the T side, and at this point, the map might be over before they can even get their feet off the runway. Pistols in hand, P250 for Sandman. Forces of Kevlar surrounding. One set of utility purchased up by Gabe. Aggression from MDS outside. He looks for one. He finds it while blind. Makes, though, a quick trade. Keeps it even and honest. A push towards ramp is the call, but Malbs is ready. 2 secured, a 3rd tagged, and there is support from Swisher as well. Reck instead is the one to find it. Last alive, Sandman. He has the P250. He has Kevlar. He has 4/5 of M80 covering the map, waiting for him to make a move.
He's making all the noise. He does deal with the first contact. That is Manx. But there's still so much more for Sandman to do. No bomb makes it exponentially more difficult. Malbs on the angle. Beautiful tap from Sandman. He spots out Reck as well, but Reck might not make the same mistake as his 2 prior teammates, as Sandman is hitting taps. He's hitting heads. He's clicking 1 for 1 for 1. He's not missing. Reck peeks out. Swisher there for a potential swipe. And there he goes. Swisher out from the side. Just swipes out. A good finish there onto Sandman. Good little bait and swap setup there from Swisher and Reck, and that just goes to show the calm collectedness of the M80 players and what would have put a little bit of pressure on a lot of teams there. Sandman with a couple beautiful shots, but it's not enough at all. And it just kind of continues what we've seen from Take Flyte. A couple of moments of brilliance, but they've just been drastically overshadowed by M80.
They have. That's all 4 pistol rounds going the way of M80 as well, for those of you keeping track of that stat. It's a Glocks and a P250 extra Deagle as well for Take Flyte. WolfY 1, Switch for a second. Sandman with the Glock, a double dink onto WolfY. That nets him an upgrade, an SMG to back up the Deagle, but Swisher quickly puts him to bed. Sailor and Gabe, both on Glocks, both in esoteric angles. Yep, a Zeus in hand for Gabe as well. A weapon used so rarely, it's actually covered up by the money on the HUD.
Yep. Zeus skins win, Valve.
Soon, I hope.
Yeah, it is actually a thing now. You can make Zeus skins, so.
Swisher catches Gabe. Sailor also on top of lobby, stuck between event and event. Not long for this world. Hoping to goad somebody into the angle for a kill, but Manx is more than happy to oblige with the SMG. 12-2, map and series point secured for M80. Take Flyte. 10 rounds in a row and you get to go to overtime. Anything less and you are done in this series.
That's quite a statement, isn't it, Nate? I mean, you're going to force this team to get 10 in a row to stay alive and go to overtime? Anything less, and they drop down to M80, who would improve to... Oh, improve their undefeated record. I believe it would go to 7-0.
Yep. Keep in mind, M80 rather keen on making this one quick as well, given that there's a double header tonight for them.
Yep.
So the sooner the better in their eyes. They can take a break, eat some dinner perhaps, maybe even prep for the next game. I'm sure they're already warm, though, individually speaking.
Well, they got about half an hour from this point, so
maybe dinner. Maybe
dinner. Rest up mentally a little bit. They got a matchup against Fluffy Aimers coming up, so. Another one where they are the favorites, but again, which teams in ECL do you not consider M80 a favorite over?
Good question. So much damage from Swisher. He's found one. He's jinked a second. Found another onto Gabe. CoJo and MDS both below half HP. At this point, it feels like we're delaying the inevitable. Still a minute left to work with, but they're both kind of just stuck in the outside yard with smokes and dreams. MDS.
Or like nightmares, Nate.
True. Nightmares, definitely not a pleasant one. The nade does in one, leaving just MDS alone. The flank is coming and he's holding for it, but the MP9 dinks him out of the round. 13-2 in favor of M80. They do not let it go to Inferno. They take this one convincingly. The first map was a solid statement with some worrying signs. The second one was anything but. It was a statement coming out of the M80 side.
M80 losing nothing in